just be good. I write it in my phone. Walk home in the darkness, feeling stuck alone. I'm searching for a guide, some rule I never knew. All I get is that same lie, like it's supposed to be true. So I watch my own replay, see the cracks I missed. Floating dead options, greedy little risk. Change one card, then another, trim the cute ideas. Suddenly my turns are run by fear. Maybe just be good, means fail and then review. Means shuffle up tomorrow, let the loss teach you. That's why every card's here, that's what every line does. Just be good starts sounding like learn to trust your gut. Now I sit across him, heart still beating fast. He grins, says you're improving, those bad habits pass. I laugh and I answer like he wants it to. I'll give you my best advice, just be good, you'll pull through.
Hey man. Tijd voor de mainface speciale soundtrack, jongens. ik mis nog inspiratie voor iets van 10 liedjes. Godsamme. Ja. Die kleine die Barbie 2.4 is best OP trouwens. Adapt, ja. Hey man, comments te broken man, altijd.
You said, I'm just grabbing one plastic bag turned into tones. Every payday, same closet's full, so you hit the floor, then the hallway, then the door. Every shelf a tiny war. You swear you'll build them all like before. Your back looks to the ceiling. I'm stepping sideways just to breathe in. Can't find the couch, can't find the sink. All I see are boxes stacked and still blue ink. Too many kids, you'll start next weekend. Too many cards for one good hand. I said buy less, you just laugh and say they'll be worth more someday. Deck boxes lined like bricks, still seal packs you save for kicks. You say you're testing lists in your head, but you just scroll for pre-orders instead. Kitchen tables buried deep, pallet poses where you sleep. You say you'll sort them when you can, but I just watch you place another stand. Your back looks to the ceiling. I'm tiptoeing through tiny mechanics. Can't see the floor, can't see the frame. Every room another battlefield by name. Too many kids, you'll prime next weekend. Too many cards for one good hand. I said buy less, you just grin and say they'll be worth more someday. One day. Used to have friends on that sofa, now it's all cardboard and chrome. Tell me when the war is over, will there be any room left for home? Your back looks to the ceiling. I'm backing out before I'm sealed in. Can't cross the room, can't find the door. You say you're happy, but you still want more. Too many kids, you'll build in weekend. Too many cards for one good hand. I said buy less, but you just shrug and say I'll have time one day.
Years gone, pack the sleeves in a cardboard box. Thought the grind was done. Old playmates gathering dust in the loft. 10 and 20 done. Pull the binder from its gray. Plastic smelt, old pride, new war, different name on the game. Now it's ring on the table, 0 in the red zone swing. Third in all of Europe, but this town does a cruel little thing. 'Cause in Udin, I'm 03, air in the almost there. Top cut on the continent, but I bust out here. Brick, hand, back, draw, same story every week. Shuffle up, sign the slip, can't blame the streak. I'll treat the first win like a trophy made of gold. Raise my mat like a banner, that's the vow I hold. Till I break this curse in Udin's crowded hall. I swear the next 03 will be the last one I recall. Hey! Locals on a Tuesday, neon name tags, photo pens. Just calls my pairing, same faces, same loose ends. Wing gun, I'm in my starting 5, 0 waiting like a loaded phrase. Curves clean, lines live, bending all derails in a haze. Miscount one trigger, miss one swing for game. Little cracks grow bigger, and they all know my name. Udin, I'm 03, or in the almost there. Top cut on the continent, but I bust out here. Brick, hand, back, watch the champions glow, but I'm done with calling it just bad luck. Every misplay mapped, every crack stitched up. So here's my oath to the friends on the rail, to the late night reps and the tiny fails. I'll treat that first local win like a world stage call. No 03, I'll redraw that name. Aaron, the closer, not the butt of the game. Steady hands, clear lines, I can feel it in my chest. Same cards, new cards, I'll play them like a guest. I'll lift that first win like a trophy made of gold. Laugh till my voice breaks, let the story be told. When I break this curse in Udin's crowded hall, you'll hear my oath ring out. I finally took it all. Hey! Hey! Yeah! Yo! First round. Dennis drops his hand. Mulls 2-5, still breaks again. Shakes it off, just laughs and shrugs. Says, guess I'm learning, wish me luck. Hey, hey! 03 standing by the door. Paper slip at the bottom of the board. Judge walks over with a side grin. Last place prize, you're up again. Lucky Dennis, losing every game. Still walks out with a backpack full of trade. Foils in his pockets, pearls in his sleeve. We'll say your name when somebody high rolls big. That's a lucky Dennis. That's a lucky Dennis. Cracks a pack between the rounds. Whole shop stops, we gather around. Gold stamp, shiny crowd goes wild. He just blushes like a nervous child. Draft day draft, he floods on lands. Different play match decks and plans. Whoa, I scrubbed, he says, half said, was prize ball, looks like heart shot bad. Lucky Dennis, losing every game. Still walks out with a backpack full of trade. Foils in his pockets, pearls in his sleeve. We all say your name when somebody high rolls big. That's a lucky Dennis. That's a lucky Dennis. You take the L's, we take the memes. You're the legend of our scene. When the pack just spits out heat, we call your spirit like a cheat. Channel Dennis from the back of the store. Channel Dennis, and it hits once more. You're dead last, but when you leave, you're the richest loser we've ever seen. Oh, lucky Dennis, losing every game. Still walks out with a backpack full of trade. Foils in his pockets, promos in his sleeve. We all say your name when somebody high rolls big. Lucky Dennis, freaking every turn. Still gets more than any of us earned. Deckless, tragic, life total grip. But if the jackpot hits, we swear it came from hell. That's a lucky Dennis. That's a lucky Dennis. Red and blue sleeves laid out on the table. You bling once, boys already unstable. Cheap little units flooding like a siren swarm. You were shuffling for a fair fight, I came ready for a storm. This is the one you over in 2 minutes flat. RX-70 at the front, charts high cool on your back. You ask, how is this fun? Why a lifeline turns to ash? This is the 1-year war, I attack. You just watch me crash. Turn 1, turn 2, you're still reading your brought a ruble to the table. I brought a bar fight. This is the 1-year war.
So welcome back to our next online locals. The winner of last week playing his... Oh, I see red. I see already red. He's playing probably his favorite deck, the Children's Daycare, and doing it first turn on his second turn. So let's see what Willy plays. He plays 2 cost and he puts down double GMs. Ooh, being the aggro versus aggro matchup. Let's see what happens on the turn 3 as the second turn of Mr. Children's Daycare Enjoyer. And does he have the Buku in hand? No, decides to swing with 2 on the base, taking 2 damage and putting down 2 other 2/2 units. Now, let's start. Draw for turn, 3 resource turn, and let's see what he is able to play. Contemplating about his play, having already 2 units on the field, is he able to make a bigger board presence? And he's thinking of dropping a card in his hand. Putting down the Corsica base, taking the top shield, and putting down the Talgis token. This does, however, put him at 0 active resources. Let's see if he decides to trade the units as well. And he decides to trade. He is thinking of swinging his 2/2. He swings his 2/2 into the enemy 2/2, killing each other, and he passes turn, going back to the 3+1 EX resource turn, drawing another card. Let's see what he's able to play as well. Will he build down his own Corsica base, or is he going to support his units to become stronger, be able to kill the base? Or does he have the Amuro Gundam in hand as well? Putting down 2 for the Buku, putting support, and swinging, taking 4 damage. Or 5, yeah, and swing double swinging, so it's basically so throwing the base and putting a high sec down as well. Passing the turn now. Only 3 cards left in hand though. The 4th resource turn, drawing and putting on the next resource, and he is waiting. Did we see his second color yet? I don't think so. We only saw the Corsica and 2 double GMs, meaning he is playing blue, which can be also be the 1UR or the blue-purple. And decides to put down Yangsha, another blue card, pinging 1. And another Angsha, pinging 2, killing 1 unit in the process, and deciding to swing with the Talgis into the Buku, and 2/2 trading it as well, being it to 2 versus 1 unit. And let's see what our Children's Daycare Enjoyer will do. Seeing as like he has 4 resources plus 1 EX, does he have the Corsica base? Does he have the Amuro Gundam? Does he have an out to this? We do know that the deck plays for Sago, but having this much shields left means he can't really ping it. Let's see what else he is able to do, which is like, what, 4 cards versus 5. Puts down the Amuro Gundam, and swinging with the 2/2 into the shield. No burst, another blue card. And what does he decide to do with the Gundam? Does he decide to straight into the 3/3? No, he goes to the shield and is a gun tank. Only seeing blue cards still now. Let's see what he has in his hand for his next turn. Going to his 5 resource turn, drawing for turn and put it on his resource. And let's see what he actually is able to play. Having this board set is actually kind of hard. I mean, if he is able to stabilize, it means he will be in the advantage, right? Because more cards in hand. He does need to kill the Amuro Gundam, because that card will give more pressure to him, because that means that the 2/2 can trade in his 3/3. So the Yangsha will not be safe. Putting down 4. For the Gushan. Pinging 1 on the Yangsha and probably on the Gundam. So let's see what he will do. Is he able to arrest it, ping it, or do something else? This is in a tough spot because of the way the Gundam works. He can repair next turn as well. If he is, however, able to ping another damage on the Gundam, which makes it a lethal threat to be blocked by the Gushan. Or does he decide to double swing into it? Decides to swing with 3 AP on the... I mean, does he have another pinger in the hand? Is he gonna swing in the 2-2? Will he swing in the base? We don't know. He swings, he trades. And he attacks 2-3 into the base and puts down 1 more to put the 2-2 down and passes his turn. Still having the threat of the Armored Gundam. Is he able to put another link? Going to 5 resource plus 1 EX, being a level 6. He does, however, have only 3 shields left. So there's a possibility of some interesting plays. 4 cards versus 3 cards. Let's see what happens. Putting down 4 for the Versago. Pinging down the 2-2 Weenie and swinging with the Amuro Gundam. So now the question is, like, does he block? He decides to block. He takes the shield, which is a Barbie. And end of turn repair and pass the turn. Going into 6 resource turn, what does he decide to play? He puts down 4 again to put down his own Amuro Gundam, arresting the Versago. And now the question is, how does he decide to proceed this turn further? He is able to clear his enemy's Amuro Gundam as well, and the Versago, so the question is how this works. And I see that I forgot to put a timer on. Let's see. But yeah, put like 20 minutes. Should be okay. This match, however, will not go in overtime, so it should be fine. He swings with the Gundam into the enemy Gundam and decides to swing with the Gushan into the shield, and there is a 2-2 Weenie, and he is unable to put down more cards. He has still 3 cards in the hand versus 3 cards in the hand, so let's see if he can stabilize as well. Going to level 7, which is 6 resource and plus 1 EX. Taps 3 for the Corsica base, which is his first one, so he will put down the 4-2 Talgis token. This does, however, make it so he can only use 3 more resources for another card. Let's see what he does put down. Base 3. For another Versago, which means another ping of 2. And decides to end his turn. 7 resources. Let's see what he's able to do. Put down the Corsica base and immediately putting down double 2/1/1 tokens. And paying 2 again for Fatal Strike destroying the Talgis. Now, however, is he able to break the base though? Paying 1 for a GM. And passing the turn. Right now, the resource amounts are less and less important. Just being able to put down more and more units is more important. Putting down another Corsica base and also deploying 2 1/1 tokens. Essentially saying, if I am able to break the base, I will put you on lethal. So let's see if he is able to get out of this. He does, however, still have the Gushin alive. But don't forget that Versago also has Breach. Don't forget that Blue-Purple does have Mikazuki, which can ping standing enemy units as well. So having that option can make the difference. And he puts down the the Dottress, and decides to block, taking 3 damage. And a gun tank. And let's see. Is he able to clear board with this? Three cards still in hand. Lots of possibilities. Decides to swing with the 1/1 into Versago, killing them both. Which still leaves 4 units alive. Hitting with the GM into the Dottress, taking 1 damage in return. And put down a Fatal Strike, killing the gun tank. And another 3 for Gundam, another 3 for Purple Rezel. And passing the turn. It does, however, make the board set a bit harder. Is he able to create lethal for next turn? We do know that Willy is unable to make lethal for next turn unless he top the show resolve to W like a pilot and the unit, but otherwise it's impossible. Swinging with 1 into the GM, killing each other. And paying 3 for another Corsica base, putting another 2 1/1 tokens down. I mean, this game is like, how many Corsicas can you pull, man? Double Corsicas. I think he had, saw like 3 or 4 at the deck. Still have 2 cards in the hand. Does he have anything for an out? And he decides to pass the turn. The further and further we go, the less resources you need to put cards down. So let's see what he has. Does he have something to... He puts the Mikazuki down, pings 1, probably on his own Gundam, and ping 1 on one of his enemy tokens. And it makes it so the Rezel can actually just hit into the base. Which he does not. I mean, the thing over now is like he needs to clear board, right? So decides to swing with the Gundam into the Corsica base. And passes his turn. Is he able to clear the Gundam? Because next turn will be lethal, or does he top deck another Corsica base? Three cards in hand, double tokens, lots of possibilities. Having the blue package makes it able to like kinda come back into the game depending on what you draw, but if he actually has a full pilot hand with the other Korsikas in hand, that does make it a lot harder. It is just waiting. 3 cards. He needs to get rid of a unit. Did I see his gun tank there? He pays 1 to put Amaro under it. Resting the 1/1 token. Swinging into it, taking 1 damage, still having 1 HP. Then pays 1 again for Isaac and 2 for the Buku. And passing. What does he have? He puts the Mikazuki down, paying 1 to ping 1 probably on his Gundam. I mean, you could think technically to just... Yeah, you could ping that away and hit 1 away, so technically he will not have lethal, right? And then basically you just swing with the Gundam into the other unit, yeah. Like that. You take 3 damage and you heal, like so. You would need to trade into your Gundam. So essentially putting 2 bigger units down. And he technically does need to swing in the shield. Swings into the shield. And nothing. And decides to pass. Repairing and only have 1 damage. Essentially saying, you want to trade into my stuff or not. Which he technically does. You need to support to at least kill 1 unit, which would be a hard choice right now. Supporting, making it 4, and swinging into the Gundam. Killing both. And put another Isaac down. So let's see what he draws. He draws 1 for turn and he swings. This is a hard choice. Because depending on what he draws, he actually... No, I just make lethal, right? So you already saw 3 Korsikas. Choices. Like usually these decks just like 2 minutes to win, so now it's like taking longer and longer. It would be surprising if it's actually the longest standing match. Decides to swing into the Buku, taking 2 damage, only having 1 HP left, and passing the turn, and putting down the smaller Barbie. Making it lethal at the same time. Puts down 2 for the Angsha. Pings 1, killing it. Now is the question, like, what do you do? Swinging with 2 damage. And passing the turn, I think. Draw for turn. So now it's like the alternate art bar battles though. It does look nice. Said not the LR++. Actually, like, when does an aggro matchup like this actually take this long? Like, it's actually surprising. Playing 2 with a purple Lae'zel. You're probably passing. Yeah, passing. Essentially saying you either top deck an Amaro or you're screwed. So let's see what he does. I mean, Technique and Corsica is also helpful here. Swings with 2 into the base. Paying 1 for the gun tank. And that is he swinging? Not. Okay. There is still an option, guys. There is still the possibility of a base. Paying 4 for the Gushen. Paying 1 on the Barbie. Oh, damn. This is actually like insane now. Like, damn. Paying 1 on the... Yeah. And swinging with the Barbie into the shield. Nothing. And he just swing for game. And congratulations for winning the first. That's also trying to show result. Okay, that was the Barbie Degustion top deck into the Barbie draw into the and this was oof, painful. So congratulations to Willy to winning his first match, and let's see if we can still find another match going on. There we go. I guess they were done. Guess people were done already. So let's wait till the next round starts.
Just watch me crash. $60 PDF for a deck that plays itself. What's inside that holy file? Just the word attack in 12-inch type, span the field. Swarm and swing, same small body, same big sting. You pay premium for a punchline you could have learned by losing twice. This is the 1-year war. Over in 2 minutes flat. 2 minutes flat. I'm exhibited at the front. Charge that cool on your back. You came here to think it through. I came here to flip the mat. This is the 1-year war. You scoop while I laugh at that.
You came home grinning, arms full of packs, saying some friends showed you this little thing. Kitchen table turned into your battlefield. I watched you shuffle while I washed dishes. Saturdays used to be movies and ramen. Now you're up early, chasing that wind. You kiss my cheek, say I'll be quick, I promise. I eat alone, lights low, phone bright again. You'd rather chase cardboard dreams than hold my hand, saving all your love for a new deck plan. Every maybe next week cuts a little worse. Guess I'm second place to your universe. I asked for a date, she checked the schedule. Snapchat glowing on your tired face. You laugh louder there than you do with me. Every paycheck turns into shiny paper. We split instant noodles, you sleeve your babies. I try to learn names, pretend I belong, but you talk in combos. I just hear distance, I put on lipstick. Ask Friday, just us. You say sorry, locals. It's kind of important. You'd rather chase cardboard dreams and hold my hand, saving all your love for a new deck plan. Every maybe next week cuts a little worse. Guess I'm second place to your universe. I asked for a date, you check the schedule first. In your world of cars, cardboard comes first. I hope that you win. I hope that you're proud. But I'm tired of cheering from the lost and found. I'm here on the shelf, collecting dust while you gamble our time on plastic and trust. You'd rather chase cardboard dreams than hold my hand, saving all your love for a new deck plan. Every maybe next week cuts a little worse. So I'll pass this turn, lay my heart in the dirt. If I stay with you, cardboard comes first. Yeah. In your world of cards, cardboard comes first.
I mean, I heard you enjoyed some memes, so needed to create some memeability here. Going to the next round, the second round, which is going to be, I don't know. I just hope no 1 year war. And you're setting up right now, so. I mean, this is like a weird meta right now, right? Like, if they actually play like the starter deck cards, it's technically legal, and still like 1 week till next set. So this is like a weird meta where some people kind of like random stuff. Probably just kept their decks in the same way they did before. I saw a leader at the bottom as well, so I need to be shuffled again. I mean, casting on the side. I mean, technically, I'm doing everything, right? Like, I'm playing, I'm casting, I'm also judging. And putting down the 6 shields. We do know, however, that the guy at the bottom is rich. He has a €300 playmat. Does he also have the €300 EX resource? Oh, and they're starting. So that is turn 1, which is immediately into pass into the other turn. And I see already 1 tap into a 1-2 Saku. Here we go again. 1 year war all over again. And immediately everyone 1-2. He has 2 resources on turn 2, puts down 2, and decides to put down also 2 Zakus. Interesting place. Now is the question, however, do you decide to swing or not? You do know that the moment you swing with a 1-2, that means you immediately lose pressure because it can be traded. Decides to trade into the base, destroying the base, and paying 2 for a Char Zaku 2 from the starter deck, which is able to look at the top 3 cards, and put a Xeon card into your hand. 2-minute match. Yes. 2-minute game over and trading into the Zaku and decides to swing with the 1-2 Zaku into the base. Cards go sideways indeed, and now it is time to put more units down, which is another, three small units. 5 units already. Does he have a base to counter this? Yeah, it's, I mean, like, this is like a game too fast. Like, in 2 minutes, it'll be over, man. Like, insane. So let's see. Decides to swing with the 3-2 into the 1-2 Zaku, taking 1 damage in return. Means he still has multiple units on the enemy side of the field. Base 2 to put down the Angsha, pinging the other one away, which means there's still 3 units on the field. Base 1 to put another 2-2 Zaku down, and since he can't attack, he has to pass for turn. For Deezer's turn, but it is the 1 war, so let's see how it goes. Does he have the Gundam in hand? He pays 2 for Rangsha, pinging away the Charge Zaku 2. He can check the top 3 and choose a Zeon card and put it back into the hand. So let's see what he has. Putting down the Charge Zaku 2, which on pair creates a token when destroyed, which is the 3-1, but however it is rested. So yeah, the timer already been at 2 minutes 30, attacking with the 1-2 into the shield, getting a gun tank in the turn from the shield. Attacking the 2-2 and another Hyzek, the 1-3 in another Hyzek. So what happens now? Is he able to put another unit? Yes, he does. He put down the Rick Dome, which is probably one of the better units right now in the deck. And immediately getting put into lethal. 5 units on the board. 2-minute match. $60 guide. Let's see what he has. Pulls down 3 for the Gundam. Base 1 for the Amuro. And he is gonna rest the Rick Dome. And trades into the Rick Dome. Taking 3 damage in return, however, end of turn has repair 2, and decides to swing with the 2-2 Zaku into the 1-2 with 3 damage, but only taking 1. And swings with the Angsha into the gun tank, taking 1 damage in the turn. And pays the EX for the 1-2 Zaku. Okay, doesn't the... These guys, even in 2 minutes, they're still forgetting effects. Game goes so fast, forgetting effects and damage. The question is, however, is he able to stabilize, or is he just gonna ram some units down and basically say GG? So let's see. Attacks with 2. Yeah, damage to the Gundam as well. And 1 out again. Only 1 shield left. Putting down another Chaozaku. And another one. Saying, good luck, bro. Can you trade out of this? Drawing for turn again. 4 cards in hand. Does he have an Amaro? Or a Corsica base? Yeah, I know. People forgetting effects. The game goes by so fast. It is already 5 minutes, so it's not 2 minutes. 5. It's kind of a slow game for 1 UR, right? Need to go faster. Decides to swing with the Gundam into the Angsha. And swings with the 2-2 into the GM. 4 into the shield. Which gives the RX, the Angsha into the shield. He gets a gun tank. 3 units in the field. Does he have the Corsica or the Show of Soul to get the Corsica? No, he has the Charzaku 2, and another Charzaku 2, and a Hyzak. Basically saying, I need a base or I'm dead. So let's see what he has. Does he have last shield base? Or is he gonna get high maneuvered anyway? Attacked by 3, and it's a Corsica base! Actually fixing the game for him. So, this is painful. Show of Resolve. There is, however, a way to win this, which is just draw Charzaku and the Char. Is he able to get his new type Dreams? Is he able to get his new type Pilot into the hand? And Mo just grabbing his drink, thinking he got the game. This is the one you are indeed. Last Corsica base. Three on the Corsica. And I think it's scoopable, man. 4 shields left. 6 attacks. And a Dream. Anksha, pinging 1. Well, if you have a gun tank, it doesn't... The gun tank does what... It actually would fix it though. Like technically you could just... 3 damage. And yeah, 1 card in hand. Yeah, I know. It's like an amazing strategic move, man. It's like... Imagine having that Corsica there. Like... He's just that good. Just be good. And yeah. 6 attacks versus 4 shields, guys. I think the game is over. Does he have the BM in the Show of Resolve? Or not the Corsica? But... Decides to swing with the GM. Char Aznable, the one he needed. Ay. Swings with the 1-2 Zaku, doing 4 damage now with the Gundam, getting an Angsha. I mean, just swing, man. 4. 4 into the Amurade. 4. No, and that's game. This was the 1 year war indeed, taking almost 10 minutes. Too long for this game. So, yeah. And he also had the No comment, he also had a Char Link in hand. This call hide roll impossible, man. Ay. Too much high roll. Let's see if we can go to a different game. Is this another 1 year war? Yep. You guys trolling me? 1 year war everywhere? Fighting as blue-purple really has 2 cards left in hand, but 5 units on the field versus 2 units on the field, 2 shields. Yeah, the game takes too long, man. I need to buff it, man. It takes way too long. I mean, you went from 1 UR to aggro to another aggro matchup, man. These guys take too long. Attacking with 3. I mean... Oh, into the Barbie. So decides to block with the Gushin, taking 3 damage in return. So let's see what he has in store with these last 2 cards. I mean, he needs another ping, no? Like if he has another ping, he can ping the Barbie away and technically not die. I think that's like the best possible solution. Do note that Sunny also is a rich player, having the expensive sleeves from Bandai Card Fest. Bandai Card Fest exclusive with the Gundam logo on them. It basically looks like the beta sleeves but on dark blue. In which you had to stand in line in the store for like an hour or longer to get them. I mean, all the 1 year war, man. I hope next week the meta will change, man. Like, the problem is, like, for the next all that locals, the cards are not legal yet, right? I think they release on like Friday, so it's like. E3? He's swinging the Gushin, okay, and passes his turn. Or not. Charasaku Link. And attacks into the shield, okay. Mm-hmm. 1 HP left on the Gundam. Way too long. Yeah, Friday, yeah. So like the problem is like the next Onadekos will still have this shit going on, right? So and it will be insane if you draw like and save the Barbie like two in the shield. Let's see. Rikdom. Another 2 in the shield. Anksha. Now you can just trade, right? So you trade into the Char Zakutu. Drawing 1. Grabs the Rikdom. And decides to probably swing to the Gundam. Like, yeah. Yep. Killing each other. And now he still has some cards in hand. So what is he able to play? Paying 3 to put down. A Gundam. Paying 2 for another purple SL. And paying 1 for the gun tank. And basically saying good luck. Which is like an impossible comeback unless you have, and even the base can save you this, unless maybe the last one is a base. But put down 2 units and yeah, pass. This is so painful. Drawing for turn. Attack with the gun tank. Corsica base, but it's all too late because now he can basically just swing with 2 units and basically guaranteed game. There we go. And with this one as well, killing that one and attacking with the GM for game. He is scooping it up. That is a game for really again. Winning 2-0 now and having a Fatal Strike as last shield. Congratulations really for winning your next match. However, taking 15 minutes as aggro. Guys, you're taking so slow. I thought it was 2 minutes flat, not 15 minutes. Let's see if there's another match going on. Ooh. Do we see actually not a 1-year war? We see, I think, I assume blue-white control? Yes, it is blue-white control with Amuro Gundam, Hail Strike, and Sword Strike on the field against aggro. Interesting. But, however, it is the Children Daycare's turn, and he puts down another Corsica base, and he puts down... What does he put down? 2 1-1s. And let's see, the enemy still has 2 blockers, so he needs to get double Amuro to get maximum value. He puts down the Gundam, base 1, for the Amuro, resting. resting the ill strike. Now, what does he decide to do? He swings? Yeah. Now the question is, does he have an unforeseen? Is he able to come back from this? Children Daycare is known to be putting down all his units and basically swarming the field. One resource up. Taking 4 damage. Swinging with the 2-2. Taking it. And then swinging with the other 2-2. I mean, he needs to block it, and then he basically gets to take the Gundam. So it is actually painful. Yep. And yeah. Being unlucky, man. Unlucky. Choosing to go for the naval bombardment package instead of the unforeseen. Getting beaten by the children's daycare. Can't wait for the 30th. Let's see if we can go further. An actual match still going on of blue-white versus blue-white. Show of Resolve, drawing 2 cards. I have heard from different sources that Sandaki never scoops, so let's see how far he can get. I mean, I was thinking some time with the turn, I guess. He still has 6 active resources. So he is able to do different plays here. He decides to swing with the Zaward into the, probably Epion. Yeah. Base 1 for an Argamo of his own. And puts down 5 for the Justice Gundam. And having a lot of cards in hand. Like, how much is that? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 7. Yeah. Oh, you're saying it's not this, but this. Yeah, I mean, it's the. Paying 2 to put on a Rig Diaz, paying 2 or more to put down another Rig Diaz. I mean, sadly, there's no Wing Zero in this game, seeing it's probably double blue-white, putting down the Talgis as well. Having 4 units on the field. So, yeah, how we decide to play this turn out further? Taking 4 damage on the shield. Unable to attack with the other blockers. So let's see what we have. Going, I think the max resource turn, I think. Yep, 10 resource. Drawing for turn. Does he have an Appian of his own? Swings into the Lefrit. Yeah, this is so nasty. I mean, this basically guarantee blocking with it. Okay. Not willing to waste a naval bombardment on it, probably, if he has one in hand. So saying that he wants to keep his card in hand, but if he has Epion, is able to do something else. Paying 3 for perfect strike. Bouncing Derek Diaz back to hand. And paying 3 for the GD01 Gundam, linking it with Amaro, resting probably his other Derek Diaz, and drawing a card. I mean, people, are you forgetting to draw? There we go. I mean, no, Sandaki never scoops, but I didn't say Sandaki never misplays, so... Putting them another show of resolve, being able to draw 2 more extra cards. Having a lot of cards in the hand now. Like, this is actually an insane hand advantage. Showing the power of the GT01 Gundam draw engine. And swinging. Into Rick Diaz, taking 3 damage in return, and end of turn repairing 1. Giving it only 2 damage. Well. Going back to another max resource turn, paying down everything for the Epion. And now going to swing probably into one of those units and trying to make a 2-for-1 trade. Both the units, he takes the damage, giving 5 damage in return. Also drawing a card from the Epion as well while restanding. And blocking with the perfect strike. However, it does allow him to draw another card from the hit. From during link, when Zex Marquis is linked and you destroy another unit, it actually makes you draw another card. Paying 2 probably for the Rick Diaz that he got removed earlier. So let's see if he is able to create another field again to keep going. And attacking the base. Another max resource turn. Let's see what he has in hand. Swinging with the Justice into the Tallgeese. Taking 3 damage in return. And now seeing what he has left, putting down another Justice. And still has some resources left to do way more plays. Does he have another Gundam in hand? Plus on 2 for a Lifrit. Showing the full force of all the alt arts in hand. And passing the turn. Having already used 2 of his Apion links, it means he only probably has 1 left. Is he able to put 1 down from hand? Did he put 3 blockers down? It's like what is it like? It's the Launcher, Ale, Rick Diaz, and a Gundam, I think. Yeah, that combination. The RX-78, Launcher, Ailstrike, and Rick Diaz. However, having maximum resources, he is able to put down the RX-78 of his own alt art and put down an Amaro under it, and resting probably the Ailstrike. Resting the Ailstrike, having 6 AP, having 3 attacks, and he only has 1 card in hand as opposed to all the others he has. Decides to swing with the 2-2. Blocking with the 3-3, paying 1 for the naval bombardment, killing both blockers. And with Sandaki never scoops until he sees the 1-2 Saku there. Yeah, he is 6 AP attacking the base. I mean, no, like you have 5 resource open. Killing the Ailstrike. Still having 2 units left. Swinging into the base. Destroying the Argama. Still having 5 resources open. Swinging with the Lefrit. Which is 3 damage right now. Deciding the block. And probably he has another, yes, he has another naval bombardment, dealing 5 damage, I mean 6 damage, taking 3, still having the RX alive, and 4 resource open. Swinging with the Gundam into the shield. And it's a pilot, I think it's a Kira, right? Well, so like paying 4 for an Ailstrike, and passing turn. Seeing all these expensive alt arts makes your opponent cry. Having a max resource turn again, only 1 card in hand, with the RX-78 on the field, I mean, and 2 cards in hand, sorry, because he had grabbed the Kira from the shield. Is he able to make a different play? He puts down a base, which I can't see what it is. And another one for the Amurure, resting the Ailstrike. Attacking into the Ailstrike, taking 4 damage. Unable to block. Passing turn. Let's see. 10 resource still. Lots of cards on the field. Overflowing affection. Drawing 2. And decides to discard Zex Marquis. Paying. I thought he was going to pay 9. 8. Happy on play, but. Swings into Gundam? Okay. Swings to the shield. The base is gone. 3 shields left. Attacking with the feet into the shield. Another Archangel. Drawing the top card into the hand. Swinging with the Gundam into the Archangel. Destroying it. Leaving only 1 shield up. Putting down 2 for another Lifrit. Putting down 4 for another Hail Strike. And having 1 card in hand and passing. Is he able to come back from this? Another base! An Argama. Striker pack. Yeah. It's the 4-2 token, by the way. Putting the Amuro down. I mean, doesn't change anything for now. Passing turn. Essentially saying, if you have a pilot, you are able to bounce my token away and win the game. So let's see what he has. Just swinging into the base. Paying 1 for the... What is that? What? And he scoops, marking the end of the game. I need to check what... I couldn't see which card that was at the end, but didn't really matter in the end. So this concludes the second round. See you guys at the next round.
Sleeves still stiff, brand new playmat, watching all the veterans shuffle like it's nothing. You're sliding late, coach saves you a chair. Top 3 in Europe says get out, get you there. Sign lucky never scoops, even when the odds look cursed. Break hands, that draws always seem to hit 'em first. Every final slips away, for the finish same old pain. Sun lucky never scoops, shuffle so back in again. In time turns white. Sun ducking never scoops, even when the odds look cursed. Break hands, back draws always seem to hit him first. Every final slips away for the finish, same old pain. Sun ducking never scoops, shuffle so back in again. La 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 la. Shuffle so back in again. La 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 la. You text, I'm done. He replies, you're not. You're closer than you think. You just haven't had your shot on the table. Name on the slip. You lose on a misplay, but you smile and bump fists. Sun ducking never scopes, even when the odds look cursed. Break hands, book draws always seem to hit him first. Every turn on that same song, always inches from the ground. Sun ducking never scoops, yeah. He just won't back down. La 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 la.
Sleeves worn thin since launch day 2025. Every night, goldfish lines memorized, perfect curve, every trigger plan in my mind. Shuffled, cut, I can see the wind in my side. Tournament lights and a plastic mat, name slips shaking in my hand. I know every matchup, every trap, and you sit down, smile, offer your hand. 2-minute game over, I blink and it's done. Your red and blue rush hits like a loaded gun. I spent all year running, had to grind for the end. You just flood the board and say good game, you're not fair. Too fast to be salty, I just stare at the sand. 2-minute game over, back to the pen. Small calls hit like a hailstorm every turn. Sheep swarms, my answers all feel burned. I'm still shuffling, searching for the perfect line. You're already counting, damn it, calling time. Judge walks past our tables, clear like totals written in a streak. Round timer hasn't hit its first beat. I practiced for months. You beat me in a week. 2-minute game over. I blink and it's done. Your red and blue rush hits.
And we're, from what I understood from the deal, is the last round, which is one UR versus blue purple. And let's see who is going to win. I heard from hearsay that Mo decided to take second, even though he is also playing aggro. So let's see how he's able to turn this around. If he does low roll and not grab the 1-2 weenie, it is going to be a painful experience. So let's see if his choice was correct. Both did a mulligan. Having all these aggro matchups makes it also go a bit faster. You see to put shield from the bottom. I'm guessing these guys are saying weird cuts, weird cuts. I am not judging, man. And we also got confirmation that we are able to start right now. So let's see what they are able to do. And putting on the timer now, and having nothing on the first resource, and going first resource turn 1. You know, there is like the tech that you can have double 1-2 on the field. 1-1-2. And does he have the full weenie hand? Does he? Is he good? Is he? Nope. Ay, unlucky. Paying 1 for 1 weenie and passing. So let's see if most choice of going second is correct. Going to the base. I mean, you can't do much about that. Destroying the EX base and paying 1 for a 2-2 and another for a 2-2. Swinging into the 1-2 Zaku, taking 1 damage, and putting down the Corsica base turn 3, paying 3 resources and getting the 4-2 Talgis token. And passing the turn. This does put Mo back a turn. Like, honestly, yes, Amuro Gundam is like actually insane. So let's see what he's able to do. Putting down 1 for probably a gun tank, pinging away the 2-2. And yeah, having the problem of not being able to break the base. Paying 2 for a Charasaku 2. And does he have the link? Swings with 2 2-2s, putting 4 damage onto the base. Paying 1 for another 1-2 Zaku, having only 2 cards in hand. Why did he not pay the EX earlier? That is a question to be seen. And he has the 4 resource, attacking with the 4-2 Talgis, trading into the 2-2 Isaac. Paying 3 again for another Corsica base. Drawing his top shield again and putting 2 1-1 tokens down. Is he able to put down another unit? And he is passing the turn over again. Back to Mo. And there is 3 cards in hand. He is, however, able to break the Corsica base by attacking with the 1-2 Zaku and the 2-2, or the 3-2 and the 2-2. So see what he will able to do. Puts down 3 for Show of Resolve, drawing 2 cards. Are we going to be the 1 for the Amurore? I mean, he can list anything he wants. Listing 1 of the tokens and swinging into the base, doing 5 damage. Attacking 1 on the token, attacking into the shield with 2-2. Amurore, and attacking with the 1-2 and Barbatos. And passing the turn. 3 cards in hand left. Putting Willy at the back foot again. Let's see if he's able to stabilize on 5 resources. Is he able to double ping something? Is he able to ping something for free? Let's see. Trading the 1-1 token. I mean, yeah, that's to trade it into the gun tank probably. In the gun tank. Paying 4 for the Gushin. Pinging 1 on himself. 1 on the 2-2 and pinging 1. On the Charzaku 2. And swinging into it, trading it essentially. However, that does mean he is able to check the top 3 for a Xeon card. unit card and put it into the hand, showing the 2/2 Zaku weenie and putting the other two at the bottom of the deck. So let's see what he is able to do. Passing. So let's see what is going to happen. I mean, basically the only Amaro Gundam will be the way to win the game. Attacking with the 2/2 into the shield, decides to block it, taking 2 damage in response and killing the enemy units. Attacking with 3/1 to 3/2, nothing. Angsha. Putting down a Rigdom. And a Hyzak. And probably 2 other small units and going a maximum aggressive. Well, that is 4 units and 1 shield. Is he able to ping down some units? Swinging into the 1/2. Paying 4 for another Gushin. For another Gushin. Pinging the Hyzak. Paying 1. With the Mikazuki. Pinging the Hyzak. Which makes it a 5, 6. Can't be armor arrested. Six resource turn, drawing for turn. 3 cards in hand. Already 10 minutes again. These regular matches going very long. Attacking with the 2/2. I mean, technically this is a problem on itself. He needs to block it, taking 2 damage. Paying 3 for the Corsica base. Putting also a 4/2 Talgis token. And passing the turn. Oh no, attacking with the Mikazuki. And he has a lot of cards in hand. Just like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards? Angsha for 1 ping. He has to be able to clear 3 units or put down another Corsica base. So let's see what he's able to do. Allow for turn. Paying 2 for a Barbatos. Paying 4. Yeah. Pinging 1 there. Yeah, oh, I see what is going to happen. He's gonna link it with the Mikazuki. Yep. And pinging the Barbie in the return. And swinging that into the Rigdom. Guaranteeing it's dead. And basically ending the turn. Is he able to get the Charlink? Amuro Link. Another Corsica base. Putting down 2 1/1 tokens. This aggro matchup already taking 12 minutes. Let's see. Putting 2 for another Rigdom. Passing the turn. 2 cards left in hand. And another Anksha. It basically makes this do or die. Does he have the Corsica in hand? Paying. Attacking into the base, drawing 1 card. Being good at aggro, man. Such a compliment. Ay, ay, ay. Show of Resolve for 3. Drawing 2 cards. Putting 2. It's taking a bit longer, this. Like, Mo is good again. Base. Base 2. He still pays 2 to play down. Fatal Strike. Like, I think Fatal Strike Corsica is probably like the best option. Low rolling, yeah man, not good. Fatal Strike, probably the Rigdom. Destroying the Rigdom. I mean, now you need to put down Corsica, I guess. If you don't have Corsica, it is game over. It is over. He has not enough blockers. Mo is just good at the game. Being able to win with his 1 year war. Congratulations to his first online local win. playing the hard deck 1-year war where you need a $60 guide for. So congratulations to him to winning. And really, you still have problems with low rolling. That means that sometimes you just need to buy a guide. So that is kinda unlucky. Let's see if we can find another table. I want to say it's unlucky never scoops, but this is an interesting combat. Do I see like a EX versus EX base? What the? Two freedoms on the field, one ale strike. Rick Diaz, Lifrit. Like, what the? Base 7 and linking with the Zex Marquise, having Epion on the field, being able to hit both freedoms away. Will he block this? Or will he bounce something? Putting down the Kira under the Ale Strike, bouncing that away, and swinging with the Epion onto the freedom, probably the one that only has 2 damage. Two linked freedoms. Ooh. Full shields. EX base. Insane game. Blocking with the Lifrit, taking 2 damage, unsuspending. And drawing a card. And is able to attack again. Swinging again onto the freedom. Blocking with the Ale Strike. Taking damage again, dying, but drawing another card. Taking away 3 cards for 2, also gaining 2 cards. Insane advantage. Being able to swing with the Ale Strike, minusing 2, and also it's still taking 4 damage. And yeah, that's the question. Do you swing with the Talgis? Showing the power of Epion and the Draw Engine. Let's see. Draw for turn. Empty field. 10 resource turn. 2 freedoms gone. Ale Strike linked gone. Wow. There's 3 Kiras gone. And an inability to get any pilots back. So that's... oof. And I only saw 1 Zex and 1 Amaro, so having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. He pays 2 to put down the Lifrit, pays 2 again to put down Rick Diaz, and pays 5 for another freedom, and decides to pass. pays 2 to put down the Lefrit himself. And pays down the perfect strike. And one for overflowing affection. Dropping this award. And paying 3 for show of resolve. This is going to be a huge hand advantage. And still a lot of cards in hand. Like, my man does not even need to block. For the Ale Strike. I mean, seeing he has 3 Kiras in the trash, it is unlucky there is a link. So he decides to pass. And now the question is, does he have some Amaros? Is he able to make another Zex turn? Paying 4 for another Ale Strike, paying 1 for Akira, bouncing probably the Ale Strike. I think yes. Well, I mean, unless we see some. I thought there would be an Amuro coming, but I think he's baiting the freedom block there. Like, he's gonna pay 1. Paying 1 for 2. Or not 1, 2. How many? Putting down the Amuro under it. Ah, yes, there is an interesting play you can do here. What? 4 into Ale Strike, keeping 1 HP. Actually insane. Yeah. I think he has still 3 cards in hand. That's a Lefrit. Dramatic turnabout. Healing 2, drawing 1 card. So many cards in hand. Passing turn. Five shields left versus 6 shields EAC base. Wait, did he just not? He didn't play anything. Like, he just -2 defeat him. He can't block it. But yeah, block. Naval bombardment, killing it. Swing with the freedom, swing with the ale strike, -2 on the freedom, destroying the Archangel. Paying 2 for a striker pack. And 4 for a Talgis. And deliver it. He thought hard and long about the strategy. Hey, what were you doing there? Were you playing 1 year war or were you playing something else here? Another ale strike. Soletta bouncing the token. And 2 for Derek Diaz. And 3 for the Gundam. 1 year war, of course. Ay. Our favorite deck. Attacking with the Lefrit, blocking with Derek Diaz, trading them. Attacking with the perfect strike, taking the damage. It was Rick Diaz. Swinging with the I mean, it's kind of dangerous. The best thing to do is have a Kila at hand, so you technically can just do the swinging with the Lefrit. Taking the shield, overflowing affection. Swinging. Striker pack. Getting the 3/3 striker token. Putting down 2 resource for another Lefrit. And paying 1 for the Argama. And paying 2 again for Rick Diaz. Paying 1 for Amorore resting. The Talgis. Attacking with the RX. Into the Talgis. Blocking with the Lefrit. And paying 1 for a naval bombardment. Killing the RX-78 Gundam. 3 blockers on the field. However, 5 attacks. And this kindness game over. He should have sequenced it with the token into the Talgis. But yeah. And another naval bombardment. So that was interesting. I mean, Sandaki never scoops. And congratulations. This concludes the end of the stream, I think. I think it's like the last match now. Hope you guys enjoyed it, but let's see. Yeah, this. Now, congratulations to our winners. Hope you guys enjoyed content like this, and yeah, see you guys at the next online locals.
I spent all year learning how to grind for the end. You just flood the board and say good game, my friend. Too fast to be salty, I just stare at the sin. 2-minute game over, back to the pen. All that testing on late night calls, matchup charts taped to my walls. Every list tuned to beat the best. Never thought I'd lose to the deck I never Two-minute game over, I blink and it's done. Your red and blue rush hits like a loaded gun. I'll go home rewriting every slot, every trend, till I'm the one smiling saying good game, my friend. If the grind keeps going, then it's never the end. 2-minute game over, I'll be back again. Sleeve still crinkled, brand new playmat smell. Shaking hands, shuffling, trying not to dwell. Drop my first unit, brick on turn 2. He said, nice try, kid, then swings for game through. They say just be good, what does that even mean? I'm reading every card, still losing every scene. I ask for secret tech, or some cracks that can sing. All I get is that same line, just be good on repeat, on repeat. Hit up the champion,